This is AI.R. Artists in Residence Broadcasting, coming to you once a week from New York City. Hello, I'm John Cullum, and this is Emily Frankel.
Your wife.
My wife, that's absolutely right. And she has a blog that she's written recently.
On Am's Talkery about another new hero.
A new hero.
This is a new hero. But John, I want to know something.
What?
When you came in just now, did you notice were they working in our basement? We're getting a new pump in our basement.
No, I don't think they were working today.
The water in our 4-story building suddenly stops sometimes, and we're going to get a new pump.
Usually, when I've got shampoo on my head and I'm
not
standing
fun.
there freezing to death and there's no water.
So we're going to get the pump soon.
That's good. It's coming
Okay.
all the way from California. It'll be here soon, I hope, next week.
Okay. This hero is a super cool bandit. He is a bandit, and he's 100 robberies. He's in Camino Island, that's on the outskirts of Seattle.
Oh,
Colton Harris Moore, that's his name.
And he's a hero.
He is a hero.
Who's a bandit.
He's 18 years old, or maybe 19 by now. He's probably had another birthday. He's 6'5". He steals cars. He steals speedboats. He steals airplanes. He
and
does
give
not
them to the poor.
No, this
No,
guy
not
is
like Robin?
not a Robin Hood.
No, he's not a Robin
This
Hood.
guy, spur of the moment, if you see something there, I want it. There's a bathtub in that house. I want to take a bath. Oh, look, there's jewelry there. I want it. There's an antique. I want it. He takes whatever he wants.
You know what he is? He's an absconder.
He has, that's a good title. He has no sense of right or wrong. He used to have, last month or 2 months ago, 800 fans on Facebook.
Wait a minute. Why is he a hero?
He has 1,600 fans. 16,000 fans.
Listen, it doesn't matter why he is if he's got that many fans.
I don't know what it is, but his mom, even his mom, said when she heard about his plane crash landing, the plane that he stole, it's the second or third plane, she said, I want him to wear a parachute.
Oh, she didn't say anything about he shouldn't be stealing airplanes.
No. And the police can't find him. They've been looking, they've been searching for him for a long time. This is 100 robberies.
100 robberies? And he's only 18?
19, maybe.
Well,
anyway,
he'd be lucky to make it to 20.
When the sheriff found the remnants of the plane on Camino Island, a producer from Today's Show approached him and said, we want to do a movie on it. The sheriff blew his top. He said, this guy's a felon. You're trying to make a folk hero out of him.
That's right. Well, wait a minute. The Cessna was in pieces? What happened to it?
It crash landed.
It crash landed, and he walked away from it.
He walked away. John, I don't know why or who he is, but I know that kids admire him, and maybe because he does break the rules, maybe because they have no heroes to admire. Look at the people that are in our government.
Yeah. Oh, look. Everybody. I mean, if they're not stealing money from the government, they're having affairs with their secretaries or running off with somebody else, or
babies. Look what John Edwards did to the sense of a hero.
Gee whiz. Yeah. So he's certainly not any worse than a lot more people, but
he has no sense of right or wrong.
Let me ask you.
What do we do? What can you do?
I'll tell you what's going to happen. He's not going to get away with it very long. I mean,
He's been doing it for more than a year. This is a very interesting problem. Anyway,
I think he should retire before he gets to be 20.
I think that somehow we have to be able to tell the kids, tell people that we meet, that mention him, you have to learn to do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
That's right.
The only question is, how do you tell people about that? You sneak that in a conversation, they'll think I'm an old fogey.
Well, that's every religion is based on that same thing.
Well, I can't give people advice.
Well, darling, you give me all of it. You know, around this house, it's do as Emily tells me to do. That's what I do.
Are you complaining?
No, I'm not complaining.
Do you love me or not?
Oh, of course I love you.
Okay, then I'll marry you.
See what I... Okay.
Anyway, I think that if I think do unto others as you would have them do unto you 10 times a day, whenever I'm thinking, it'll be ESP contagious. And
Right.
ESP contagion is a good way to get that thought back into the air.
That's right. And maybe even the robber will hear about
Yes.
it.
This is AI.R. See you next week.